Um, I'm thinking about this point about hard working and life and this time for myself, for ourselves, because I see that for a lot of people it's a really big problem to combine hard working with this relaxing time when we can feel some relaxing, some intimate, some to spend some time for ourselves, for each other. And as I see in our couple, it's really sometimes it's really hard. We have now such an experiment. We started to write like a diary, everyday diary. How do we spend our day, and what did we feel each of us during the day? Because we really see the I don't know. I don't want to call it like a problem, but like a moment that it's hard to find time for relaxing when it's a lot of work. And I'm thinking how to find this balance in our life. Do you have some thoughts about it?
I have a lot to say because like yeah, if you finish, I can express my thoughts because I was thinking
Yes,
about
yes, we can
similar stuff.
continue. Yeah.
So last week, my girlfriend visited me here in Bratislava, and we had so like crazy schedule. We even had a chance to meet with the guys, but we wanted to, but we had enormous amount of work, and I live like almost on the outline of the city, so it's not so easy to get to the center. And it was like really spontaneous, some travels for grocery, for some coffee, for some shopping, some like other stuff. And then we had to get home almost immediately because we had some meetings, important calls, maybe something like something spontaneous happening and stuff like that. And we were thinking about like how to slow down, like what we have to do because we still have this work to be done. And we started thinking about like there is a love language, right? So someone likes presence, someone likes like different expressions like emotions, physical touch, uh, anything. And the same can be applied to relaxing. So there is like a toolkit for every person how to relax because someone wants to sleep and that's all. And that's the only thing which recovers this person's like brain and body. I like to create something. I like to, I would rather spend some time doing some like Lego set compared to sleeping. Because first, I don't like to sleep at the middle of the day. And second, that's not how I recover. And at the same time, it can be some like physical activity, like just walking around the city. It can be also beneficial, but not with some music or podcast. It should be just walk with my own thoughts. So that's how I relax. And as soon as I defined like several categories of activities which are beneficial for me in terms of relaxing, it became much easier to do that basically because that's how I can plan my schedule. That's how I can, even think about these activities. Because other than that, I remember only about my urgent plans, my tasks that need to be completed, people that are already disappointed by me. Yeah, and yeah, that's all I can think about. Even like if I like force myself to think about relaxation, it's almost impossible. So the best way is to be prepared like upfront. And it's like, it's too late to cook when you're already hungry and already need something like immediately just right now. So it's better to be prepared. At least like you need to have something quickly in the fridge, like so like accessible and healthy. Because if the only thing you have it's like beer and cake, you will eat cake and drink beer or like choose between them. So that's my idea. We just discussed that like last week, I guess. That's why I'm so confident in that. Yeah. Any
Yeah,
thoughts?
thank you for sharing.
So you
Because for me,
go on, Kate. Yeah.
yeah, for me, it's really hard to have some good time and to relax if I'm really hard working. It's was the reason why I go out from the work in the kitchen, for example, when I was a pastry chef. It was really hard for me. I was when I was back to home. Only what can I do? It's just laying on the sofa and to see some movies and sleep. That's all. So it's really hard. And for me, I think the best way is um, to find the way to work not a lot of hours and to high my prices for my work. So I'm thinking about it.
That's a good
So
experiment. And so sometimes you can even have more clients after you increase the price. So surprisingly. Alex, you are frozen.
Alex, come back. As I understood your point, Konstantin, you mean that you have to be aware about your type of relaxation, what suits you, your body, and your needs, right? And just bear
Yes.
in mind and put time aside to do those things.
Yeah.
And they could be
Because
different. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because imagine like we have Kate, and let's say she spent some like several hours working in the kitchen making some pastries and stuff like that. And that's what Kate did like some time ago. And then we have Alex, who is a designer as myself, and we just sitting on a chair and we working hard from a brain activity perspective, but it's not about physical perspective. And let's say that they meet at the evening at home and they want to spend some time together. And Kate wants just to lay down and maybe watch some movies without even like understanding what's happening, just like to relax. And Alex wants some physical activity. So that's the ideal situation for the conflict when they start discussing different options. And I'm not talking about you guys specifically, but if people with different activities, different contexts combine, so that's the problem, especially if they didn't discuss like the boundaries, if they have some like other things to discuss, maybe some like global problems like a war or some crazy news and stuff like that. So it's better to understand like, okay, I will be sitting here, you will go and walk and do everything you want. We can talk, we can have like a video chat when you're walking, but I will be here in my sofa with my, I don't know, cup of tea or whatever. So then that would be the option for them.
yeah, we had such situations. Yeah, especially when, like in our early years, we were like traveling around Europe. So yeah, it was pretty hard because we cannot communicate what everyone, like what each of us wanted to get from some specific journey. So that's why I was trying to cover all the famous places like around the city, like whatever it could be, like Stockholm, for example. And Kate wanted to relax, just having some fun and so on. And like every time we had, um, I don't know, like how should I call it in English? Like when we made, uh, we both were angry. Yes.
Argument?
No, angry, like ссора получается.
Argument.
Argument. This
Yeah.
is ссора. Well,
Big argument is a fight.
Conflict.
You can say fight.
fight.
And
Yeah.
for a couple, we normally say like they fight a lot. They are crazy. They not get on well because they fight every time.
Yeah. So we had like fights in most romantic places of Europe, even in front of Eiffel Tower. So yeah, we have our special collection.
Sorry, just I was about to say something to remember in
Mhm.
Paris, you know.
Oh yeah.
But for some couple, it works like a nice tradition. So they need to scream at each other like everywhere, at every place in the world. Yeah.
But I'm glad that we finished that tradition. Yeah, we found the key. And like probably like on my side, it was also um, I fed my hunger. So like for me, it's not important anymore to go to like a new city to see all the famous places. I'm fine.
You see, those uncomfortable situations are basically teach us about your partner, and you learn a lot about yourself. The way you're functioning, the way you choose destination, the way you choose activity, and that some activities are probably not necessary to choose, or they're not aligned with your inner desires, or they're not aligned with your partner's desires, and etc.
Yeah, yeah, and I also observed that changing deeply inside in me. And for example, like yesterday, I came to a conclusion that for like no specific like with no like specific argumentation, I just want to go to Paris. And it's not important for me like to visit like even it's not so important for me to visit even Switzerland because Switzerland is like in top of my wish list, lots of years. But right now, right here, like for me, it's much better to go to Paris. I don't know for no reason, so because just because like just because yeah.
Just because you want. You don't need such special reasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that it's a really good topic because a lot of people have like a struggling of lack of this time to spend with each other. For example, if we are talking about families, and they like as a result they come to divorce them because of that, just because they have this hope of problems because of lack of time to spend with together, and it's like starting to be a big problem, and then they decided that they can't be together, that it's not comfortable to be together, and so on. So I'm just thinking that it's a really good topic to talk about. Maybe not all people thinking to this way, um, how to spend time, how to find this time for spending together.
Yes, first you need to know you need to define, as Konstantin mentioned, you need to define what the time for relaxing like for you, what's that for you, which type of activity, and what's this for your partner, and then find the time, put time aside, which is planning, and maybe it's about, the understanding that right moment, listen to your body, to your organism, like, wow, that's time to have a break, or it's going to like it soon, I need to have a break to prevent burnout or whatever, or to prevent this moment when you when you don't have time.
Exhausted.
Yes, or even time to spend together with your partner, with your boyfriend or girlfriend, to prevent that something, not prevent, but just to feel the right time that you need to spend more time with your partner. Do not leave her or him on his own, because it's also about planning. We have busy schedule these days.
Yeah. That's actually one of the most popular topics for couple therapy. So the therapist would definitely ask like how do you spend time together? How do you relax? What you do together? How you arrange and like synchronize your schedules and stuff like that. And typically people just say, "Oh, we go to have some food on Sunday evening and that's all. Oh, we like watch some movies and do some other stuff." So and that's actually one of the reasons why we had so many breakups when the pandemic started, because it appears that people have to live together, and previously they spent like couple hours a day together. They had some work and like other activities, and they need to get used to that person like again, but this person is already annoying because we like spent like 5, 10, whatever amount of years together. And I know the annoying part, and I need to get used to like some other part. And we literally locked down. So it was a hard time. Yeah.
I just wanted to add that, like, lots of years ago, when we bought, I think, our first iPhones, we merged like our calendars. So, like in our iPhone calendars, we have it like shared with each other. So every like both of us have like their own calendars in it, like colors. So like for example, I have like my yellow events, like which only visible for me, and Kate I think had some her own like events having only for her. But like in terms of meetings and so on, we have like shared color. So for example, when Kate have like her own goals or I have mine, uh, or we have like some mutual activities, we like adding it to calendar to see like if I wanted to go to cafe right now, I can open the calendar and see like Kate has a call like in 1 hour, so it wouldn't be comfortable for sure. So like next time I see like how about tomorrow, and I see like tomorrow morning is free of calls for Kate. So I'm just texting to her like, how about to go for a coffee tomorrow? Because I see her schedule, she sees mine, and it's really awesome. It's really complicated. Counter.
I never did that with any of my girlfriends, but yeah, that sounds like a great idea actually. And it's like it's a great idea if you are willing to cooperate. If not, it can be also like a potential reason for have another fight, because you know that I have this like training at the Sunday morning, but yes, I didn't have a time to add it to my calendar because you told me to do that and blah blah blah. So yes, I'm overthinking, but that's how it can be. Are you still
I've
doing it now? I mean, this calendar on what?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes I just generalize it. So if I have like 2 or 3 meetings for next 4 hours and they like 30 minutes and so on, I just like set in the blocks that I'm have a calls like 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. like for example. So I have like my working calls. Yeah, but at least I have like a free evening. So that's how it works. Yeah. It's not comfortable just to merge it with working calendar completely because I have like a Google Calendar now on my work. So like even in Google Calendar, like in my work, I see like which personal events I have right now in my own calendar, and I just like make busy blocks there, add some busy blocks. So it really helps. Yeah. to find the proper time for relaxing, proper time for getting mutual activity, and not forget about important things. So, for example, if we have like some specific day or like for example, uh, I I see that like in 2 weeks there is Kate Mom's birthday. So like even I can be just really busy and forget about someone's birthday, for example, and so on. But like when I have a free time, I just open the calendar and see, okay, what's happening next week? What's happening in 2 weeks? Oh, like there is a birthday in 2 weeks. So I have something to think about.
By the way, we have this at the first time when we started to to share this calendar. We have a little bit nervous when someone forget to write down some meetings, but it I don't know, maybe 1 month it was, and from some time, and now we, even if someone of us forgot about it, we're okay with that. No worries about it. And I shared with Alex my cycle calendar, by the way. I don't know, did he watching it? But we decided that I will share it with him, just to know him, how I'm feeling during the months. So it will be the experiment, and we'll see how it will work.
But did you
Yes,
sorry, did you share the calendar with explanation that this period, these days of your period, you might feel like good, energized. This period, you feel that.
Yes,
Just
and
numbers. It's like sorry.
I'm trying to write down in calendar my feelings, if I'm not forgot about it. And in general, yes, I shared with Alex my feelings, but I think we will talk about it maybe some more several times, because I'm not sure that each day of cycle.
yeah, it is a habit. So for me, like I'm pretty slow in forming habit. So like like the art of small steps is the proper way for me. Like to have like this habit included to my lives. Yes, so I just need a few couple of discussions, talks, and so on to dive into it. Yeah. And then I just wanted to add that like why I love like also iOS, because it allows, for example, shared notes to share some specific notes to each other. So for example, we have our wish list shared to each other. So next time I think how to surprise Kate, so I just can open her like shared note with me and see like what's important for her and what's not. So, for example, I wanted to buy her like a new, I don't know, new fancy shirt. Yes, but I opened like wish list and see like it's not in her top list, but it's more important for her to go to, for example, to fine dining restaurant or like to some concert, and I intend to buy tickets to some interesting concert rather than buying a new purse.
Sounds
It
awesome.
just it say I want the purse too.
I've just got a realization or insight that this might be a great idea for a application, or what you call it, some application for a couple, shared calendar, shared notes, wish lists, and woman's period with breakdown. In this period you feel down, or this period of these days of your period you feel that, or you can put even your personal notes for your partner to understand your cycle. What do you think of that?
This could
I
be
believe they already existed, like a lot of them. If you try, if you like, as a designer, anytime when I have a brilliant idea in brackets of some unique application, I just go in Google or like search in App Store like already, and I can found like dozens of exactly the same
Mm.
application. So that's that's kind of typical, but that's good.
I'm
That's
gonna do
that
my
means that
research later because
okay,
I like this idea. We might be the first
okay.
inventors.
I
Okay.
think it could be really powerful, like a woman-led business, specifically dedicated to share with their like husbands, and we can name it P2P.
Name, what could we
Name
name?
it, name the app P2P,
I
What?
don't get you. Sorry.
like хватит тупить.
Ah, YouTube. Okay.
P2P.
Because I was thinking about like B2B, B2C,
Yeah, yeah, but
P2P, and
P2P, yes.
B2P. Yeah, yeah. And like, what's wrong with her? Oh, yeah, I see. Maybe. Yeah. But that's a good idea of sharing that kind of information because that's how you understand basically what's happening, and you still can like, of course, it's up to you how you will act. But if you understand that probably this like person next to me is annoyed, so maybe I should keep that in mind. So yeah.
And the Pro plan would contain like either like a wider family options. For example, you have like a toddler, or you have like a teenager. So you can see that like it's like 12 years right now. So they have like some specific crisis right now, and it's better not to touch him, like not to uh, worry him about like something. But important like as a parent to do this, that, and that, and share this and that. So this could be, yeah, an option to have like a family, uh,
Control center.
like I just wanted to like a better word, like family scenes. Yeah, family scenes, like synchronization, sync,
Yeah, yeah,
not
yeah, yeah, yeah.
as a sync. Yeah.
I understand. Uh, maybe.
I like the idea with couples as a start, yes, and then advanced one would be a family things.
I'm just interested how it should work, for example, for gay couples.
No calendar. Like no period tracker.
Yeah, yeah,
No
but
cycles.
yeah, like
Yeah.
gay couples not only for two men, for example, but also like for two women.
Two
So
calendars.
yeah, two calendars here, but how they should like synchronize their cycles, understand better like each other. So I don't know.
Sometimes they have this cliche that if two women they are close enough, even like as friends, they sometimes their periods they like synchronize. That's what I've heard like a couple of times.
That's
But
true. That's true. I had these situations with my besties. Yes.
not sure how it's gonna work with lesbian couples, but never thought about that. I'm just not that like deep into that topic to be honest. But it's just like from a design perspective, it's easy to solve. It's just you are the person, you can add your period tracker if you want during the onboarding or not. Maybe you're not willing to share that information with the partner, so it's also can be managed in the privacy settings.
And you can add
Mhm.
some more features like take a test, what's your type of person in order, like what is your ideal time for rest, and what are you type of person in order to relaxing activity and check if you match with your partner, and how different is your partner, those tips and things. Kate?
Yeah, our call starts to be like a conversation about new startup.
Brainstorming.
Yeah, interesting ideas. So I can make like an to finish our topic. That's communication is the main point in each relationships, to find this way how to find this balance, work life balance. So communication is in the first point.
First, learn about yourself, and then learn about your partner, have this information. And this is about communication. You need to ask, you need to question your partner about things he or she likes. And would you agree with the statement that the person who cannot relax and not allowed to relax from work, let's say there is a hard worker who is just used to work a lot and he doesn't allow himself to work or to relax, it is true that this person wouldn't allow his partner to relax properly, or wouldn't let her or him to relax.
Yes, that's a typical projection. That's the psychological mechanism. So typically, these people cannot love themselves. That's why they project this feeling to everybody else who's around, meaning that I'm suffering, meaning that we are suffering. So I have to do that, and you have to do that as well. So that's kind of typical. And I never met workaholics who were, sacrificing themselves, but letting everybody else go and do like what they want to do, like relax and doing that stuff. So they are typically they are like control freaks, and they, go and check not only their tasks but everybody else's tasks at the same time. Very effective people sometimes.
Thank you, Konstantin.
I was in that place some time ago.
But they called workaholics by a reason, so it's definitely like a negative term. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
me, for
yeah.
example,
Okay. There's issues with internet in the center of Bratislava.
Kate, you're frozen. Okay.
Can you hear me?
phone is not
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah, it's weird. We're like sitting 1 meter away from each other.
It's just a reminder works in my iPhone and everything is broken. I just want to say that for me, sometimes it's hard to relax when someone work hard behind me. For example, if Alex work hard, it's hard for me not to do anything and relax. I'm thinking that I need to work hard too because he's working a lot. So it's sometimes it's not easy.
Yeah, that's how it works. You need to let yourself relax, sometimes on purpose. That's a good experiment. Because especially when sometimes wants to clean the house, it might be very spontaneous decision. And what if I don't want to clean the house right now? What if I do not consider it to be dirty enough, so I clean it? Yeah, and stuff like that. It's also, sometimes it can be like a hidden conflict. Without, direct argument, people start like acting in kind of provocative way. So just to like motivate other side to start this argument. Yeah, so it can also be like a mechanism here. But yeah, definitely it's important to relax.
A few days ago, I heard like some new thing, like it just like was as a reminder for me. I heard. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
Now we
yes,
can,
go on.
yes.
Okay, okay. So I heard thought that like a person can relax only if like three things happen. So they shouldn't be responsible for anyone. They shouldn't compete with anyone, and they shouldn't get some new things like dopamine. So this is fully relaxing mode. So for example, when I'm walking around the city, I see some new things, new places, new things. So I get my dopamine. This is not a full relaxation. When I'm going to vacation with my partner, like I'm responsible for her or for my kids, and when I go, for example, with my partner to like a restaurant or any place, we can compete like in something, for example, compete uh, in finding best places and so on. So like when these three things doesn't happen, this could be a fully relaxing mode. So, for example, when you're lying on the beach doing nothing and on see like only seas and the sky, this could be a full like switch off mode for brain for organism. What do you think about it?
Could you consider that watching silly series is ideal relaxation?
No, no, because like this is opposite. You see new things. So when you like watching reels, series, even like an old movie, it's
Mm-hmm.
something that stimulates the brain.
But that's like it depends on your goal, right? Maybe you don't want to fully relax. You basically described like a meditation, right? So it's like the state of mind where you like concentrate on yourself, on something which is not like drags your attention that much. So you just like go with the flow and stuff. But at the same time, you might need just to refresh your brain, not like to fully relax. You just need some, like literally, if you walk around the city using the same route for a year, yes, you can see like a bird, you can see a new person, you can see like a new, I don't know, like a poster on the wall, but mostly that's kind of safe environment for you, and you can focus on like your stuff. So it's also like kind of meditation for you when you like at the specific moment. Yeah. But that's interesting thing. I I honestly want to test that just to, think about my state of mind in different places. Yeah. But I like the idea of not competing with everyone, because sometimes you think that, oh my God, these guys, they have like so like big salaries, so like fancy cars, nice apartments, and I'm here like walking around the city trying to relax, and it's not gonna work. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for our dialogue.
Thank you guys for brilliant conversation. I hope it was useful for you because it was so fascinating for me. And I'm gonna check if those application exist. Anyways, I'll
Definitely.
let you know. I'll let you know next time, okay?
Yeah,
Good.
next time we're gonna talk about value proposition canvas. So we're gonna map routine of our target audience to the actual features that we're gonna deliver. Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Enjoy this weekend and take a proper rest.
You too.
Alex,
Thank you
Awesome.
so much.
Yeah. I just wanted to add that like there could be a chance that when we join like next week, Liana will tell us that she had like white coding nights and she already did an application with Cloud Code.
Nice.
so guys, enjoy the weekend. I hope the weather is fine for you to go for a walk or whatever. And enjoy your croissants, Kate and
Thank
Alex.
you. Cheers.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye bye,
Take care.
Konstantin.
Bye.